Go ahead and get up to the front of our mats, to the heads of our mats. We'll start our session. Inhale. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Try to arch that back. Try to align the crown of your head pocket. Exhale down to a forward fold. Reverse one. All the way back up. Lift that chest. Up to the sky. Exhale down into a prayer. Try to get some nice firm prayers. Not this, but this. Right? Working on those wrists. Arms up. Exhale to another forward fold. Exhaling all the breath out. Crown of the head is down, and you're looking in between your legs. Reverse one, and all the way back up. Exhale down to prayer. Deep breath in to the top again. Exhale to another forward fold. Going back into our half lift. Inhale. Exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one. All the way back up. Inhale. Exhale down into our prayer. Inhale to the top again. Exhale to a forward fold. This time we're going to go into a push-up position. And in our push-up position, going into our downward dog. Take our right leg, and we're going to do a three-legged dog, keeping it back. Try to get that head in between those shoulder blades. As we draw that right foot all the way forward and frame that foot. Don't worry if that foot doesn't come all the way forward. Take that right hand, grab a hold of the heel. Drag it forward until you are in that runner's lunge. So in that runner's lunge, gently drop that left knee down to the mat, flatten the toes, and come up into our modified high lunge. Deep breath in. This is your modified high lunge. Let it all out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As we let that breath out, the hands now will come back down to the mat. As we flip the toes, lift the knee, come back into that runner's lunge, draw the leg all the way forward in that forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale down to prayer. Deep breath in, all the way to the top again. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half breath. Exhale to a forward fold. Going into that push-up position again. And in that push-up position, downward dog. Left leg this time, three-legged dog. Drawing that leg all the way forward so we frame that foot. Draw it all the way to the front. Into a runner's lunge. From our runner's lunge, drop that right knee down and flatten the toes. Come up into our modified high lunge. This will engage the hip flexors as well as those quadriceps. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Let your breath out. Try to gauge yourself. Look down past with your eyes, down past your knee, and see if you can see your toes. If you can see your toes, you're good. If you can't see your toes like this right here, then your stretch is too short. So try to keep that toe in the front. Gently drop the hands back down, flip the toe, lift the knee, draw the legs all forward in that forward fold. Reverse one. Inhale. Exhale down to prayer. Again, deep breath into the top. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Going into our push-up position again. Chaturanga this time. Upward dog. Downward dog. Flipping the toes for a downward dog position. In our downward dog position, let's take that right leg. We'll kick it back. And we're going to draw that leg all the way forward, framing the foot. Remember, if that foot doesn't come forward, reach back with the right hand, grab it, drag it until you are getting a good stretch out of this one. Here, you can either drop the knee down, flatten the toes, or stay up and come up into our high lunge. All the way up. Wherever your yoga is at. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let it all out, let's see how our balance is working since we're working on balance, right? That left arm's going to come forward. Then the right arm towards the back with a little twist. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look past the right thumb. Deep breath in. Let it all out. Again, deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, arms parallel with the ears. This time, draw the legs all the way up into that volcano, engaging quadriceps and glute, lifting tall, looking past the fingertips. Exhale down to prayer. Deep breath in to the top again. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Going into our forward fold again. Let's go to that push-up. In that push-up, chaturanga. See if you can hover. If not, don't worry about it. Upward dog. Upward dog. And then go into Yuna's down dog. Down dog. Going into a left leg, kick it back, three-legged dog. Try to frame that foot, draw it all the way forward so you are framing it into that runner's lunge. Engaging the core, try to come up into that high lunge or stay in that modified high lunge. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, now this time the right arm's going to come forward, and then the left towards the back to a twist, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Kind of take a look at yourself. You shouldn't be lunging forward. We shouldn't be leaning back either, right? Should be right there in the middle. See if you can get the torso to be perpendicular with the ground. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Make sure that also you look down. I can see those toes. Whoa! You got it? I think she was rushing you. Yeah, maybe it's the socks. Maybe you're slipping on the socks. Yeah, maybe you're slipping on your socks. Arms parallel with the ear. Draw the legs all the way forward into our volcano, engaging the quads, the knees, and the glutes. Exhale down to prayer. Deep breath in all the way to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Let's go into our push-up position. Chaturanga, if you can, hover. Upward dog. Downward dog, flipping the toes to our back into our downward dog position. Try to get that head past that shoulder blade while you're in this position. Taking our right leg, we're going to kick it back And we're going to open up the hips. Look up underneath that right armpit to the sky if you can. Try to get the belly button facing that right wall while you're in this position. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. I'm coming to do a little bit of correction here. Let it all out. Draw this knee in. And then see if you can open the hip. Like you're gonna use a fire hydrant, like a dog. Deep breath in. Let the breath out. So we're gonna lift that leg up again. So it'll be like this. Can you do that? Let it all out. As you come out of that position, come back into our three-legged dog. So a three-legged dog, like this. Draw the leg all the way forward until you frame that foot again into our runner's lunge. From our runner's lunge, let's come up into that high lunge. Arms parallel with the ears, right? And from warrior one, let's go into, going into warrior one itself, take the foot and drop the heel down and align it with the right foot. So the heel and the heels are going to be aligned while you're in this position. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And also the hips, the belly button's going to face forward. Exhale, going into warrior two. Take a look down, see if you can see your toes past your knee. If you're like this and I don't see my toes, guess what? I'm going to reposition them so that I can see my toes, so that I know I'm getting a good wide stance. Left hand's going to go around the waist, the right waist, as we open up our obliques and going into our reverse warrior. So open up this, you should feel this oblique stretch. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We'll come around and do some corrections. You mind if I touch your hips? So we're going to do this. And then we do like that. You should feel this. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to touch your hips, okay? Like this. And then like that. Feel it? Good, ladies. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we'll gently, slowly start to come out of position into a warrior two. Perpendicular torso. Nothing like this. Nothing like that. Like this. While you're in this position, warrior two, warrior one. High lunge. And all the way into our volcano, exhaling all the breath. Transitions. Exhale down to prayer. Deep breath in to the top again. Exhale to another forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Going back into our push-up position. Chaturanga, upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg, three-legged dog. Open up the hip over to the left and look up underneath that left armpit. Draw the knee into the glute as you open up into that side angle pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we're going to come back into our three-legged dog. Draw the leg all the way forward. Then you frame that foot. And then we come into our high lunge. Engaging the quadriceps, the core, as the arms go parallel with the ears. Just like so. Deep breath in. Looking down, I can see my toes, right? So I know I got a good wide stance. And going into warrior one. From warrior one, warrior two. From warrior two, reverse warrior. So I'm going to take that right hand, goes around the waist, open up my oblique. You feel that oblique stretched. Hardly any weights on this front leg. It's all on the back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, ladies. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, the left hand's going to come down. Arms going into that warrior two. Warrior one. High lunge. Volcano. Engaging the quadricep, knee, the glutes, lifting top. Exhale down to prayer. Arms up. Are you getting a little hot? Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. This is just a warm up. Exhale, forward fold. Going into our chair pose. Arms are going to be parallel with the ears. 90 degrees in the knee, 90 degrees in the hips. Try to tilt your coccyx bone forward, not back. It shouldn't look like this. It should look like this. If I tuck it in, right? So it shouldn't look like I'm constipated, right? It should look more like that I'm just sitting in a chair pose. Exactly. So if I'm constipated, I'm like this, right? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Down our hands down to prayer. Just do a little twist. Right elbow will go on to that left knee, but also make sure that your arms don't go past your shoulders, right? So take a deep breath in. As you let the breath out, right elbow, left knee, and look up to the ceiling while we're in this position. Keep those knees together, ladies. You don't go up from one another, and they stay together. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we're back to the center, into prayer chair. Left elbow, right knee. Exhale all the breath, hold it. Hold it before we even go there. We aren't there yet. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale all that breath out, try to make your belly tiny. So you can go all the way into this position. Let it all out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep those knees together, ladies. Let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, back to the center. Now we do a forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Back to our prayer. Arms back up this time again. And this time let's do a little baby back. See how far you can bend back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. How to open that chest up to the ceiling. Just like this, look. Remember that pelvis? Instead of kicking it back like this, we're going to tilt it forward. We're also not going to dump in the lower part of our backs. We're going to lift our arms up high like this, and then we start to lean back into it. See? Go pretty far. Let it all out. Deep breath in. As you let this breath out, gently start to come back to the center, back to our prayer. Arms up again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Going into that push-up position again. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Taking our right leg, we'll kick it back again. Open the hip up, but this time look underneath the left armpit to the bottom of that foot. Look underneath the left armpit while you're opened up in this position at the bottom of your foot. It's looking up top of you. Look up underneath that left armpit like this. And if you want to go into that wild thing, you definitely can. You drop that leg down, put the chest to the ceiling, and then look forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Good, Sylvia. Excellent job. Deep breath in. Just lift those hips up. You got to do. Let it all out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we come out of that position, three-legged dog. And from that three-legged dog, we'll draw that leg all the way forward, grounding it into the mat, into our runner's lunge. And from our runner's lunge, we'll take our left hand, drop it down. Right hand can either go onto the knee, or left hand, the right hand will go to the ceiling. Do a little twist. Deep breath in. This is where you can use your blocks if it's too much. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look past that right thumb. Make sure you are engaging your quadriceps in this movement as well too, so that you can get a good work. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last one, deep breath in. As you let it all out, we'll drop the hand back down to the mat as we come up into that high lunge. From that high lunge, take a deep breath in and go into that warrior one. From that warrior one, warrior two. Warrior two. Do a little balance here, going into our warrior three. Try to let that leg extend back while you're in this position, or a warrior three position. Let it all out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Put a micro hinge in that knee so that you can balance. Make sure you're not balancing on the ball of your foot. Make sure you're balancing on the ball of your foot and your heel, not your toes. If you try balancing on your toes, you'll never last. Take the right hand. It's going to go down on the mat or on your block into like a tent, about a 45 degree from your foot, as we open up into our half moon pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to open up that chest to the left. Good. Let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, the hands now will come down to the mat and we go into that forward fold. From that forward fold, reverse swan. Come all the way back up. Exhale down to prayer. Arms up to the side. And forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Going into our push-up position. Chaturanga. Or dog. Downward dog. Left leg, kicks back. Open it up, look up underneath that right armpit now to the bottom of your foot. And if you're feeling frisky, drop it down to a wild thing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You can go down to your elbow. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If not, just stay up into a three-legged dog. Practice your three-legged dog so you can get stronger at it. As you let that breath out, we'll gently come out of that position. Three-legged dog. Draw the leg all the way forward. Framing that foot. Coming up into our high lunge. Actually, my bad. Go back down. Right hand down to the mat. Left hand goes up. And do that stretch. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let it all out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, the hands will come back down to the mat. As you come up into that high lunge, engaging the core, engaging the quadriceps. As the arms are parallel with the ears. Warrior one. Warrior two. And let's go to our balance. Warrior three. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feet no toes. Ball up the foot and the heel. And you can laugh. Keep going on to the toes. It's kind of hard to walk on your tippy toes, right? For a long time. Same experience. Walk on the ball of your foot and your heel. And you'll laugh. Exhale all the breath out. The left hand now will come at a 45-degree angle of the left foot as the right hand opens up into our half tempo. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look past the right thumb. Let it all out. A deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take a rest. As you let the breath out, gently, slowly start to drop the hand back down to the mat. As you drop the feet all the way into that forward fold. Reverse one. Inhale. Exhale down to prayer. Arms up again. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Going into our push-up position. Let's drop our knees down into the mat. We'll work a little bit more on those wrists we were talking about. Right? We're going to do a little bit of wrist work while we're in this position here. So going into our bird dog and crunch, make sure your knees are aligned with your hips. Your wrists are aligned with your shoulders, because if they're not, your wrists are going to hurt. Okay? So, left leg goes back, right arm goes forward. Exhale down into a crunch. Elbow to knee, right? Hold it, hover. Inhale, going to our dog pointer. Point the toes into your shin. Exhale down into a crunch. Inhale, bend to our dog pointer. Exhale down to a crunch. Inhale to a dog pointer. Exhale down into a crunch. Hold the position, but not your breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in, hover. Exhale all the breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, come out of that position back into our tabletop. Right leg goes back. Left arm goes forward. That'd be fun. Exhale down into a crunch. Inhale back into our dog pointer. Point the toes into the shin. Engage the quadricep. Exhale down into a crunch. Inhale into a dog pointer. And exhale down into a crunch. Inhale into a dog pointer. Exhale down into a crunch. Inhale into a dog pointer. Good. Last one. Exhale down into a crunch. Hold the position, but not your breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Keep on hovering. Take a deep breath in. As you let that breath out, come on out of the position, back into our tabletop. And if you need to, you can reverse your hands for your wrists. You're feeling them, but we're not done yet. So you can get the feelings back into them. It's good to do. You can also do little rotations. So, with them, change the positions on them so you can apply pressure that needs to be when you are flexing your wrist. Just remember, align your wrist with your shoulders, align your feet with your hips. So back into our tabletop position again. That left leg this time is going to go up to the sky and point the heel up to the ceiling. The right arm's going to go forward. We're going to reach around and grab a hold of that shin. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale all the breath out, you're going to engage your quadriceps and open up your chest, just like this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is where a strap can help you. Okay? So when you're in that position, you can't reach back and touch your toes. Use the strap, put it onto your toes. Like so. You can reach back with this one. Cool. So while you're in that position, see? So you have tight hip flexors. That's why you can't reach back and touch those legs. So work on those hips. So go back into our tabletop position. We're going to work on that right leg coming up. Like so. And change leg. Yep. Left hand's going to come up to the front. We reach back around, grab hold of that shin, all the way up to that dorsal part of our foot. You can. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, engage. Let it all out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Working on the balancing and the wrist. Isn't that cool? Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in one more time. Try to see if you can get it a little bit higher like I just did. As you let the breath out, gently drop that leg back down. Knees will go out to the side. The toes will point. As you gently go into your child's pose, your palm of your hands are going to be up to the sky or the ceiling. As you draw your head in between your shoulders, look in between your legs. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let that breath out, we'll gently, slowly start to come out of that position back into the tabletop. Gotta love it. Going into our thread the needle pose, give you a good stretch. Right arm out to the side. Gently start to draw it underneath the armpit as you drop the shoulder blades down into the mat as you look up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, valve the breath out. Just relaxing. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, we're going to start to walk the left hand forward, unsupported, as you gain a bigger twist into this pose, like I just did. Looking up to the ceiling just a little bit more. See if you can see the ceiling that's just right above you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, let it all out. One more time, deep breath in. As you let it all out, that left hand's going to go, it's going to ground in the left hand corner of your mat. As you ground the right toes into the mat, the left leg is going to go off to the side. You can stay right here, or you can raise it and point the toes into the shin as you balance. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Try to be steady as a rock. Deep breath in, deep breath out. It's okay if you fall over. It takes practice. No worries. No worries. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we're going to gently, slowly start to unbind. Come out of the pose, back into our tabletop. It's okay if you fall over. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It happens to us all. It's fine. Left, yeah, exactly. It's just a little roll. Left hand off to the side, underneath that armpit. So go ahead and drop it down, your shoulder, your side of your head down to the mat. Look to the ceiling. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, deep breath in. As you let it on out, we're going to start to walk the hand forward, unsupported. See if I can see a little bit more of that feeling. Let it all out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Resting on my shoulder. Letting it all out. Last one, deep breath in. And then when I let it all out, I'm going to come up, I'm going to ground my right hand into the right hand corner of my mat. And I'm also going to ground my left toe into the mat as I bring my right leg out to the side, point the toe to the ground, and as I exhale, I can raise the leg up or not. It all depends on you, where you're at. Point the toe into your shin so you're engaging the quadricep right here. Let it all out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to be steady as a rock. Don't move. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As we let the breath out, we'll gently start to unbind from our position back into our tabletop. Good little stretch, right? Grounding our toes into the mat. We're going to go into our downward dog position. From our downward dog position, we're going to draw our legs up one at a time into that elephant walk. Deep breath in, deep breath out, all the way to the forward fold of our mat. Reverse one, come all the way up. Inhale, exhale down into our prayer. Good. Going into our balance poses today. We're going to start off in our tree pose. So in our tree pose, let's take that right leg. It's going to go off the side of our mat, right? You have your choice here. You can either go into your heel, your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. And it's all based upon your flexibility, right? And make sure you're opening up those hips as well too. None of this, it's this. the hip opener as well. So deep breath in, deep breath out. You also get to practice your hands. This is our treat. Reverse prayer. Behind our back, it's in a reverse position. Letting it all out. Balance with the ball of your foot and your heel, not your toes. No toes. Exhale all the breath out. Back to our front. You draw the leg up to the front. Reach down and grab hold of that shin. Interlacing fingers. Right hand, index finger, middle finger. Then reach down and grab a hold of that toe. Left hand goes onto that hip. You can stay here, or we extend. Depends on where your balance is. Let it all out. Explore yourself. Let it all out. This is where also you can use, that's where the belt comes into as well. You can put it onto your foot, and you can hold it around your neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. As you let that breath out, we'll gently start to bring that leg back in and gently, with grace, back down to our mats. Left leg to the side and into your sana. If you did it on one side, you got to do it on the other. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Practicing your hands. Reverse prayer. Opens up that chest, opens up flexibility of your shoulders. Let it all out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. As you let that breath out, we're going to gently bring the leg up to the front. As we reach over, interlace our fingers, grab a hold of that shin. Index finger, middle finger of your left hand reaches down and grabs a hold of that toe. Right hand onto the hip, push down, and extend. Letting it all out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. So deep breath in. No. Good stuff. Let it all out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we gently draw the leg back in and back down with grace, right? Arms up. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a forward fold. Reverse one. Come all the way back up. Back to prayer. Going into our eagle pose. So our right hand's going to come up to the front like a goal post. Right? Like an L. Left hand's going to bind that hand, right? Right leg over that left thigh, crossing it. As you gently start to squat, try to touch your elbows to your knee in this position. But try not to be constipated, right? None of this. Like this. Deep breath in, deep breath in. Tuck that tailbone in while you're in this position. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax the quadriceps. If you're pushing too much on the quadriceps, letting it all out will unbind. I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm actually like a lot shorter than you guys in this position. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Reversal. Exactly. Execution, right? Left hand. Or in the right hand binds. Left leg over that right leg. And then gently come down into your eagle pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Balance with the ball of your foot and your heel, not your toes. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax the quadriceps. Deep breath in, letting it all out. We unbind back to our prayer. Arms up in the air. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan. All the way back up. Back to prayer. Reverse pigeon pose. Right leg will go to a figure four across the thigh as you gently, slowly start to squat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I like to sit like this without my chair at my desk. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, you gently start to unbind and slowly start to come on out. This should also work on that IT band while we're in that position, that hip flexor as well, right? Left leg, figure four across that thigh, and gently, slowly start to come down into this position. This is a good one to practice on at home. You can get in front of your mirror when you're about to brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, fix it. Right? Easy peasy. It'll help you with your balance. See, no toes. Only my balls of my foot and my heel. Exhaling all the breath out, we'll gently, slowly start to come on out of the position. Hands up, back to prayer. Up to the top again. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Let's exhale to another forward fold. Reverse one, come all the way back up. Back to our prayer. King's Dancer's pose. So the right hand's going to reach down and grab a hold of that chin as the knee will point down towards the ground itself while I'm in this position. My left hand's going to go parallel with the ear. And as you can see with Virginia, she's got her strap. You can also use that as well. And exhale, slowly start to dip forward. Engage the quadriceps. And try to get that thigh parallel with the ground. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, it's all about body distribution. Wait, let it all out. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, we'll gently, slowly start to come on out of that position. Dropping that leg ever so gently. Arms up. And then back to prayer. Left hand, left leg, left hand reaches down, grabs a hold of that shin, all the way to that dorsal part if you can. Arm parallel with the ear, and dip. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. As you let that breath out, gently, slowly start to come out of that position. back down to prayer. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Reverse one. All the way back up. Back to our prayer. Working on those ankles, as Sylvia denoted. Arms up in the air. Exhale, forward fold. Going into the half lift, do a forward fold. Going into our push-up position. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Let's go ahead and take that right leg, we'll kick it back, and draw that leg all the way forward, framing that foot. And then while we're in this position, we'll drop that knee down, flatten the toes, so our dorsal part of our foot is down into the mat. Now, the key to this exercise, or this pose, this routine, is to keep that foot straight. So none of this, right? See how I've got it all cantered off to the side? Or even like this. Don't do that. Keep it exactly straight behind you. Make sure that that foot itself is pretty straight. So we're going to exhale all the breath out, and we're going to lift the knee up and apply some pressure down on here as we put pressure onto that ankle. Deep breath in, deep breath out. It's okay, you got to work on it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, gently drop that knee down into the mat. So why do we do ankle exercise? What do you think? Prevents us from getting hurt, right? A lot of silliness happens with people with weak ankles, right? You've seen it more than once or twice. So work on your ankles. So you have a choice here. You can stay in the same position that you were before or go to the next level. Next level is going to be a little bit more difficult. It's where the hands are onto the thigh and where you raise yourself up and balance, just like this. If you can't do that, put the hands back down onto the mat and just go back into the same position until you finally get there. So, hands back onto the thigh if you can, or back into that one position, or back into the first position one. Exhale all the breath, come on up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now you're going to need to dorsal flex that foot, you need to plantar flex your foot. So the foot's got to be down to the top part of the foot. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we gently start to drop that knee back down into the mat. Relax. Right? Just go where you... Yeah, it's because if you don't exercise that ankle, you're going to have cramps because you're starting to exercise it. It's the first time you're doing it. Right? So, level 3. Level 3 is no hands. And you just come up like this. Right? And hold it like that. So, you got hands back down to the mat, wherever you're at, or still work on it from here, or work to level 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Look, Ruthie can do it. Exhale. And Sylvia, this is working. Let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As you let the breath out, the hand goes back onto the thigh as I gently drop the knee back down into the mat. I don't want to crash it into the mat. I want to gently drop it. So hands back down onto the mat. As I flip my toes, I'm going to draw the leg all the way into that forward fold. Reverse swan, come all the way back up. Exhale down into prayer. Deep breath in, all the way to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, forward fold. Going back down into that push-up position again. I chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg kicks back. As I draw that leg forward, I frame it. Dropping that right knee down into the mat, I flatten the toes. Make sure they're perfectly aligned, straight. None of this, none of that. I want to get it perfectly straight behind me. And as I do it, I'm going to go to level 1. Exhale all the breath. I lift up and put just enough pressure onto it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in one more time. As I let the breath out, I'm going to gently drop the knee down. And if I did level 2 on one side, I want to do level 2 on the other side, right? So I'll go over to here, or I keep my hands back down to the mat. So put your hands back down to the mat. You did. Ready? Exhale. Come on up. Let it all out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, we'll gently drop it back down. Come to the breath, right? Level 3. No hands. Exhale. Come on up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Wherever you're at, still do it on level 1 if you can. You gotta practice. Let it all out. Deep breath in one more time. As I let the breath out, hands go onto the thigh as I gently draw the knee back down into the mat. My hands now will go down to the mat. I'll flip toes, lift the knee, draw the leg into my forward fold, and reverse swan. Come all the way back up. Exhale down to prayer. Inhale all the way back up to the top. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Push up. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Going into our Dandasana. This is our seated staff pose. So I'm going to squat like a frog, like this. I'm going to hop and cross my legs. Drop the rear down. And then my feet come forward like that. Right? Easy peasy. Working on some core. Flavor of core. Belly, belly, belly. Going into our boat pose, our arms are going to be parallel with the ground. As I try not to dump yourself down into your coccyx bone while you're in this position, try to stay on that sit bone, those two little bony parts on your glutes. Lift up your chest as you gently roll back into a 45-degree angle. Stop there and lift the legs. If you have to, you can draw the legs into it like this, but I prefer to do it like this. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Our belly, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Let it all out. We'll gently, slowly start to come out of the position. Back into our Dandasana, our seated staff pose, right? Make sure you breathe, people. Don't hold the breath while we're in that pose. You're gonna turn blue. Arms out again. Going back into boat pose. Gently roll back, but not dumping into the lower part of our backs. As we lift our legs up, let it all out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Remember, you can do this too. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Letting it all out. I gently, slowly start to come out of that pose and relax. Going into our lotus position. Grab our legs. Keep the feet together. Drawing it into our pelvis. Take a deep breath in. We're going to balance on the tailbone. Remember, not the coccyx bone. Keeping tall and straight. Balance. Right. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. See, some of you guys, it's hard to actually keep your feet together like this. Not very difficult. Pretend like there's a $100 bill in between your feet, and if you don't hold it. If you don't hold it tight enough, it's going to fly away. It's going to go away from you. Deep breath in. See? As you let it all out, recover yourself back into lotus position. Practicing without support. So I like to imagine that there's a tree. I'm doing a bear hug around it, right? So I have a nice big circle of a hand. I don't have skinny trees, right? There's no such thing as a tree that looks like this and then it's rounded over here. It looks like this, right? So your elbows need to be out to the side. Open them up as you lean back and balance. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep those feet together too, like this, like in a prayer. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feel that. Let it all out. Deep breath in. As you let it all out, relax. Good stuff, right? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You got it. You girls can do this. Good. One more time. Back into that round, hugging that tree. We lift the legs. Let it all out. Deep breath in. Remember, try to keep those feet together, ladies. Let it all out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, unbind. Legs come back together and recover it. One vertebrae at a time, gently, slowly start to come down onto the mat. And bring the heels into the glutes as we're going to do our shoulder bridges. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale all the breath out, come on up into our shoulder bridge, lifting the glute up to the ceiling, letting it all out. Gently start to drop the glutes back down to the mat. Deep breath in, all the way up. Try to keep those thighs closer together, ladies. We're not doing this, we're doing this. Exhale, drop the hips back down to the mat. If you can, take your, I tell you what, if you've got your block, take your block. You go back. Take your block, put it in between your thigh like this. Put your block in between your thigh like this. Your legs are getting too wide. And exhale, joint, come all the way back to the top. And then all the way back down to the bottom. Exhale, all the way to the top. Inhale, drop the hips down. Inhale, all the way to the top. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale to the top. Drop it back down. This time we're going to go on our tippy toes. Take a deep breath in, all the way to the top. All the way to the tip toes. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the lower part of your back down into the mat. Inhale, tiptoes. High up, ladies. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the glute all the way down to the mat. Inhale, all the way to the top, tiptoes. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the glutes. Inhale, all the way to the top, tiptoe. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the glutes. Inhale, tiptoe. Exhale, drop the heels down, and then the glutes. Inhale, tiptoe. Last one. Gently drop the heels down, and then the glutes. Go ahead and take your block, put it off to the side. This time we're going to raise the right leg up to the ceiling, point it to the ceiling itself. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. One-legged hip raisers. Deep breath in, hips up. Exhale, drop the hips back down. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, drop the hips down. Inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, drop the hips down. Inhale, raise the hips up. Slowly drop the hips back down as you drop the leg back down. Changing legs, the left leg now is up in the air. As we exhale, come on up. Inhale, come on down. Inhale, go on up. Exhale, go on down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, come back down. One more time. Up. And then exhale, slowly drop the hips back down. And go ahead and relax those legs onto your mats. And we'll take that left leg, tucks underneath the right leg. Arms go out to a T. That right hand is going to go onto that left thigh. As you look to the left, twist in this position. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slowly let the breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let the breath out, come back to the center. Find. Now the right leg is going to tuck underneath that left knee. Left hand's going to grab a hold of that right thigh. As I look to the right and twist as far as you can go. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Valve the breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. As you let it all out, come back to the center. And get comfortable here. We're going to do our dead man drops. So lift up your body like so, and then drop back down to the mat. Try it again. Lift up, and then drop. This is supposed to be the most comfortable way your body wants to lay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I'll give you a minute in Shavasana, your corpse pose, and relax. Close your eyes and listen to your breath. Go in and go out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. A deep breath in. Valve your breath out. Fill your lungs up and your belly as you exhale. Breath in, deep breath out. Slowly start to fill the lungs up and the belly. Full breath, and then exhale all that breath out. Another big deep breath in, and let it all out. This time, as you take a big deep breath in, and as you exhale all the breath out, you're going to turn over into your side child's pose. Exhale all the breath out. Turn to your side child's pose. Exhale. Deep breath in again. Exhale all the breath out. Deep breath in one more time. This time, as you let the breath out, you'll come up into our Sukhasana. This is our seated cross-legged pose. Exhale all that breath out. Come up into our seated cross-legged pose. And with our hands, take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out till we come to our heart. Another one, deep breath in all the way to the top. Filling the lungs up in the belly. Exhale all the breath out. Slow as you can. Deep breath in again, all the way to the top. Exhale all the breath out. Last one, take a deep breath in all the way to the top. Exhale all the breath out. This time, as the hands come to the nose, the head will follow the hands back down. We bow our heads and say, Namaste. Let the light that is in me flow through you. Good job, people. Well done, ladies. Give yourself a hand.